Cool. So what we're going to do is we want to make sure that we have this table right here in our database, making sure that we have the ID as a big serial. So big serial is just a data type which auto increments the number for you. We want to have the name as text and making sure that it's not null, meaning that someone has to specify always a name. The same for email. So we want the email to be unique and also not null, and the same for age. So let's take a step back and understand how we're going to do this, and we have to destroy a few things. But this is all part of the learning, because here I'm teaching you how to do things and experiment, and basically you have to go through this anyways. So let's open up IntelliJ, and if we look into our customer entity, and you remember this, so here we had the ID right here, and then we had the sequence generator, and here we gave it the sequence name, so customer ID sequence. Then this was the integer. Then we had a column right here, and this was nullable, equals to false. The same for email and age as well. So how do we basically transform all of this into SQL the right way? So obviously we have to change a few things. So we have to change this class in a second, but you'll see what we're going to do. But let's destroy basically everything that you see here. So I've just showed you how to create these so that you are aware. If you want to change your schema, this is how to do it. You have to create a new version if it has been applied. If it hasn't, then you can just basically change the same file. But if it has been applied, then you just create a new version and then perform your changes in there. Cool. So let's open up. And in here, what I want to do is I'm going to type backslash and then D and then T. And you can see that we have flyaway schema history. So let's delete everything in here because we want to start fresh. So let's just say delete and then from and then flyaway schema history, and then press semicolon and deleted basically everything. Let's also delete, actually not delete, but drop. So we're going to drop the table. So drop and then table and then customer. Semicolon, and this should be drop, not drop, drop with a P at the end, and we have no table called customer anymore. So here, if I do backslash and then D, you can see that we only are left with flyaway schema history, and the type of it is table. Let's also go back to IntelliJ, and in here, let's just delete all of these versions. So we can do everything under one, basically. So let's just delete everything there, and we are left with initial setup. So now, as it stands, this hasn't been applied just yet. Cool. Next, let's write the right SQL to create the table called customer as well as the sequence.